The first thing you will need is a towel. Now, this is optional, but if you have a granite countertop like we do, then you will need this to keep your bowl from slipping. The first ingredient you will need is some baking powder. And next, some vanilla extract. The next ingredient is some cocoa powder. Next, you will need 4 eggs. Next is some salt. You will also need some butter and make sure it's unsalted. Lastly, you will need some flour and some sugar. Now for the utensils. You will need a mixer, which I did not show, a bowl, a measuring cup, a tablespoon, and a teaspoon. Some optional supplies are some nuts or some chocolate chips. Now without further ado, let's get on to the video. Before you start mixing your ingredients, you will need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The first step is to crack all 4 of your eggs into the bowl. Now you will need to add half a teaspoon of baking powder. Next thing you will need to do is add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. For the vanilla extract, you will need to add 1 teaspoon. Next, add 1½ cups of sugar. Now before you put in your butter, you will need to microwave it. I microwaved mine for about a minute, but you'll need to see until it's almost liquid. Here's what my butter looks like after 55 seconds in the microwave. Now, just pour it in. Next, you'll need to add 1½ cups of flour. Last but not least, you will need to add half a cup of cocoa powder. Now, just mix all the ingredients together, and you are now finished making your brownie batter. Now comes the tricky part. You'll probably need someone to help you scoop the brownie batter into a pan. And this is what it should look like when you are done scooping all of your brownie batter into the pan. Next, when your oven has preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, simply put your batter in. Next, you'll need to set a timer for around 30 minutes. I set mine for 27 just in case. After the timer has finished, take out your brownies and cut them into squares. Get a spatula and scoop out your brownies onto a plate. Congratulations, you're done.